Arden Hills, Minnesota. A pretty young wife is shot to death in her home.
I saw lots of police cars. My mother was crying, my dad was crying in view of my sister lying on the floor.
The trail leads straight to her husband.
They looked at Mr. Pepin as the prime suspect because of the crime scene itself and the results of the polygraph.
But was he really a killer? The question would haunt detectives for 27 years.
This case was probably going to go unresolved forever. I don't think anyone was really working on it.
An unsolved murder that won't go away until cops get a second shot at justice. Next on Cold Clues. Arden Hills, Minnesota. Shortly after 6:30 in the evening. June 14th, 1972.
See the homeowner at 1924 West County Road E on a woman down.
Copy en route.
Officers respond to panicked calls from Gilbert Pepin, a local barbershop owner, that his wife is unconscious.
So I called emergency. That said my wife was on the floor and she wouldn't respond.
Officers find 26-year-old Phyllis Pepin face down on the floor of the couple's bedroom.
There was no forced entry and her keys were still in the door. She had been shot and apparently had tried to get away, and we shot several more times.
I saw lots of police cars, detectives ran into the home. My mother was crying, my dad was crying, and in view of my sister lying on the floor, I did see that.
Investigators then begin searching the house. What they find are clues that point to her husband, Gilbert, as the killer.
At the beginning, based on what was found out, he was a suspect at the time.
In the hallway leading to the bedroom, they see blood on the wall.
So I thought it could have been our dog injured.
Detectives assume it belongs to Phyllis, but Gilbert claims he thought it was animal blood.
So I got a sponge and just kind of wiped up a little bit on the spot. And after that, I went to check our bedroom. And that was when I saw her on the floor.
In the bathroom, investigators discover a stained towel and shirt. The shirt belongs to Gilbert. And in the bedroom, they notice a pile of Phyllis's clothes sitting next to an open suitcase, as if Phyllis might have been preparing to go away. It is the first indication of a motive.
It possibly would indicate that there were problems with their marriage.
I saw that there was some unhappiness that was kind of going around a little bit, and I think then I kind of caught on. My sister's marriage had its ups and downs.
When questioned, Gilbert's account of what took place earlier that day raises further suspicions.
They had gone out and looking at a car that morning, and then she went home. He went to his barber shop. Distance between the barber shop and the home from St. Paul to Arden Hills, probably 5, 6, 7 miles.
Investigators reconstruct the timeline. They find that it might have been possible for Gilbert to follow Phyllis home, shoot her, and then return to work in time to close up as usual.